Fabulous, isn't it? 40 years since Ralph Macchio first stepped into the dojo as Daniel LaRusso. He's returning to the role for a brand new film.
And he'll be joined by the brand new Karate Kid, the brilliant Ben Wang. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
I was just fangirling in a serious,
We all are fanboying,
serious way, because my little boy Milo is 9. And we've just, because I knew we were going to go and watch your movie on Monday, which we did and we loved. I watched the original as well with my little boy. Oh, he is just infatuated with it. You worked your magic. You did this to be part of that must be amazing.
It is amazing. It's you know, it reinvents itself with every generation, and very few movies stand that test of time and open up the door to different chapters, and like with Karate Kid Legends, and a fresh look for the next generation. But that, you know, that Miyagi, looking at the late great Pat Morita and myself, that was, you know, just there was something shining down upon that little bit of soulful magic that created that wish fulfillment, aspirational, inspirational story that we all related to in some way. And then on top of that, pop culture.
Which was just magical. You were just saying as we watched that scene that you've got that car.
Yes.
The yellow car.
Yes, I do. We put it was in the Cobra Kai series.
Yeah.
Which was awesome. And yeah, and I just drove it about 2 weeks ago, just keep it
Ticking
going.
over. Like you in that car,
it's
driving
a head
around.
turn. It's a head turn.
That was going to stop some traffic.
Yeah.
Ben, what was your experience of the Karate Kid before you sort of found out about Legends?
I didn't get a car. There wasn't a car in the movie. I should have asked for. I mean, I'm with you guys. I was a fan of Ralph's and of Jackie's. I saw that movie with my mom when I was, in elementary school, and that's where I started on the franchise. My aunt showed me the Ralph's films because they were her favorites. So it's, these films it's like a beloved 40-year-long franchise
Legacy,
that keeps getting passed down from generation to generation, and now I get to be on the poster too.
You get to be the new kid.
And what's so interesting is that heart and soul of the movie stays the same. That gets passed down. But the stunts, and forgive me.
No, please, please, I'm with you.
Right? I mean, we've got to call it. Like, the stunts are... How much preparation did you have to do? And did you take the punches?
I took all...
You took all the punches?
I took them all, and probably 3 times as much as what you see in the movie that, gets cut out. But we had a great team. We had a really amazing stunt team. They worked on Shang-Chi, they worked on all of your favorite action sequences from the last, couple of years.
But you weren't just sort of working with Ralph, you worked with Jackie Chan. And actually there's periods, there's wonderful scenes, the choreography where you're essentially sparring with both of them.
Both sides.
I mean, that's
2 different styles.
It was incredible. And you had to get yourself back in shape for this as well, Ralph, because you were having to train with Ben's character and actually try and get him up. You went from student to sensei. Yeah,
well, for sure. I mean, during the Cobra Kai series, which ended... I wrapped it on a Monday, flew to Montreal on a Tuesday, and was on set with him on Wednesday. So that was a transition, because I had that sensei element throughout that series with the quote-unquote Karate Kids in that show that kind of blew up around the world on Netflix. So now to enter a new chapter that's fresh, urban in its style, different but same is what I always use, which is a classic Miyagiism. But a different style with how the stunt team works. So you're just, it's baptism by fire. You're just in it. But he was his preparedness and the amount of work he put in physically, as well as on the acting side. It's really, I'm super proud sitting next to him in this next chapter, which will back in a whole new generation into the entire mythology and franchise. It's really quite unique.
Ben just mentioned Jackie Chan. What was it like working with it? Because I've had the pleasure to meet, and you can't keep a straight face.
No,
he's like he has
like a professional clown.
He has comedy in his bones.
He does. He's a kid in a candy store.
He's got filmmaking in his bones.
Yes, that's true.
He's made, I think at this point something like 20 million movies. So he lives, breathes eats, sleeps filmmaking. Every second that he's on set, he's like, he can't stop looking around about what he can use in the next, you know, fight scene. It's really incredible.
He's always so funny as well.
Yes, he is.
Well, and that's been infused into this specific, you know...
Incarnation of the film,
yeah, exactly. It's got that cinematically, it's a different style, more that Hong Kong style, young Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
He has that sense of humor within, you know, it's sort of like they reference Chinese Peter Parker meets Marty McFly.
Yeah.
Kind of those elements, because the original film was different in style, wider, more cinematic stuff played out in longer takes, where this you're sort of inside.
Oh, it's like a video game.
So then this is you're in the TikTok generation.
Yeah, too right.
You know,
Absolutely.
so it kind of feeds the now of it all.
Do you know what's wonderful as well, though, Ralph? And Kat and I were sitting down, and I knew she'd just watched the original. And there's a scene with you, with your character, Daniel, and Mr. Miyagi. And I said to her, and we're trying to work out, and it's obviously a scene from the original. I said, is it in the original? That scene where Pat's telling you, Mr. Miyagi's telling you about the history of what happened and how...
Oh, yes.
And it was like... And I was trying to work out how that happened. But was that a scene that was originally shot for the original film but never made it into the original? Now you could go back and put it into this? Because it's just magical watching the two of you together.
That scene when he talks about the internment camps and when he's drinking and all, that they wanted to cut that scene back in the day, the editor and the studio, because the movie was over 2 hours. They like family movies to be under. It's more screening time. More screening times make more revenue, right? But we all fought, and certainly John Avildsen, the director, said we need this scene. This is Miyagi's backstory. It's the handing of the baton to the young Daniel LaRusso. And once they screened the movie, they got quiet real quick, because that scene is, you know, that resonates. And he was nominated for an Academy Award, Best Supporting Actor, Pat Morita. So it's great, and he's woven into this film.
Yeah, and
you know,
that scene at the top that's from part 2. It's like a pivotal.
Right. That's why
part
I
2.
haven't seen it. They keep saying we have to show. We're too busy talking. We have to show the trailer for this movie.
Okay, let's do that.
I'll throw it next week.
Take a look at it. If you need something for half term, this is your movie.
New school. You make any friends?
One.
What's his name?
Mia? In life, you have only one question. Is it worth fighting for it or not?
You need to learn Miyagi karate. Sensei LaRusso.
Let's make a Karate Kid.
You have a foundation of kung fu.
We're going to build upon that with karate.
2 branches, 1 tree. Remember what you're fighting for.
Action-packed with loads of heart.
And you got your headband.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah, you can watch Karate Kid Legends in cinemas from the 28th of May.
Thank you, Ralph. Thank you, Ben.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us.
We loved it. Oh, hello. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning.